You can see and feel the sense of loss the moment you enter the neighborhood. Homes flooded and torn apart far from the coast in central Florida. There were no mandatory evacuation orders here. Amy Welsh lives in one of these mobile homes, and her dad, Joseph Murray, a paraplegic with serious health challenges, lived next door. During Hurricane Milton, she went back and forth checking on him until suddenly floodwaters rushed in.
And I went to go out this back door of my place there. And it was too much water to get through to him.
She was no more than 3 meters from his door, but it was too dangerous for her or her partner Matt to cross.
I called 911 and asked if they can come and help us rescue. For my dad, I needed another person. If we had one more person that was strong enough, they could help us get him out. They said they can't send nobody right now.
Staring at her father's home in agony through the wind and rain, she made the painful decision to leave for safer ground.
I didn't know what to do. I was helpless at the point.
Welsh returned to the neighborhood at sunrise. Her partner, Matt, was finally able to get into her father's trailer.
Matt comes back to tell me that my dad has passed away. And I says no.
The family dog, Draco, stayed with Joseph Murray until his final moments. It doesn't appear he drowned as Welsh had feared.
And I honestly think that probably what took him is the stress of thinking that he were going to drown there, because he was unable to walk to get out, and I couldn't get to him.
Welsh leans on her daughter for comfort, remembering her dad in his healthier days. He loved to ride and help neighborhood kids get bikes of their own. As her grieving begins, she's trying to be strong for her kids.
I literally lost everything due to the storm. My dad, and the material things, but I have my kids.
Hurricane Milton was so strong that in some places, even first responders had to temporarily suspend services.
And your story, Katie, really highlighting the individual tragedies from Milton.
Yeah, and there could be more to come. The search and rescue aspect of this is very much still underway. And there is concern that floodwaters may continue to rise in some areas. That is why authorities are urging anyone who did make the trek back home to be incredibly cautious.
I know you've covered a lot of ground, and you're back in Orlando, Florida tonight. Among the dead reported so far, many were killed by tornadoes unleashed by the hurricane. One retirement community alone near Fort Pierce on Florida's east coast suffered direct hits from 2 tornadoes, killing at least 6 people. Spanish Lakes Country Club Village is devastated. Our Aaron Collins is one of the few journalists who's managed to reach it.
You don't need radar to plot the paths of the 2 tornadoes that touched down here. Just follow the trail of destruction through this community, one that started here at Hank Pierce's house.
It blew the windows out and the ceiling and the walls, and then the house came back down, and I was kneeling down right here. And I was looking up, and I saw my roof just blow away.
Not much stuff survived the tornado that came through here, but he isn't thinking much about what he lost. His thoughts are on the 2 neighbors he found just down the road.
There were police kind of coming in. I said, help, I need help. And they came over and they helped me pick up the roof, and they pulled her out. And then they took the guy, he was passed. And then I guess she died in the hospital.
2 doors down, the house is gone, but the house in between, unscathed. The owner, more than a neighbor, a friend too.
I love you to pieces.
Well, this is a tight neighborhood. People always say that, but you get the sense it's true here. Help came quick once the tornadoes came through, bringing grief with them. At least 6 people died here Wednesday night.
Thanks, guys.
The colossal work of rebuilding beginning organically.
I'm going to go in and start to salvage what I can, what's left of Hank's few valuables. The
Around here, hurricanes are usually the worry. Not this time.
hurricanes, okay, they tell you they're coming, you got days and days to prepare, and then tornadoes are on top of you in a matter of seconds.
That speed killed. Police spent part of today looking for more bodies in this rubble. But amidst the heavy weight of loss, a win. A canary finding its way home.
Hank lost so much, and he found his little bird.
Bringing with it some hope.
It probably got sucked out, but then how does it find its way to where I'm living, to where I'm staying now?
Good neighbors and a pet canary coming home. Perhaps just enough to keep people here going.
Aaron, this is a tight-knit community, but after all that damage and loss, what's next?
It really is, Ian, and you saw a little bit about that in the relationship with Hank and Carol. And I can tell you that for Hank's part, he doesn't know what's going to be happening sort of as things move forward. For now, he's going to stay on Carol's couch, but he doesn't know where he's going to be a week or two from now. And as you go through this community and you see so many houses just knocked down and devastated, those questions are being asked and often not answered by a lot of folks that live in this community and behind us.
Aaron Collins in St. Lucie County, Florida.